Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin. Thanks for joining us today to learn, watch, listen, all the fun stuff when it comes to, oh, what's that noise? Some new stuff that I got back, certified, some GSA dollars. We're going to open these bad boys up. And by the way, if you will, this is the first time I've ever seen or had any GSA certified by CAC grading. So here's the fun thing, folks. I actually didn't even know that they were doing this until, I don't know, sometime recently the engineer told me. We had some GSA dollars that we're looking to send off. And for those of you who don't know, that is a series of coins that was found by the government in the decades before me. Ooh, anyway. So, kind of fun. They put them in these packages here, and then they sold them. And so this is my first look at a CAC holder. They do the same thing that NGC does. Actually, kind of fun. They have a clear. I actually like what they did here. They have a clear seal on the edge, so you can see through it, which I think is kind of interesting. And then their logo is kind of fun here on this. Look at that guy. Sparkle glitter shine. That's what we're doing here. And so this is an 1880 Carson City. The reverse on this is lovely. This is the thing that just kills me on these, is that you'll see the reverse and it'll just be kind of stunning. There's that piece of plastic coming up. That's not on the coin. That's a piece of plastic. Really, really nice reverse overall. Very clean, clear, open fields. Lovely, lovely coin. And then you get to the front and you're like, okay, there's a lot of action going on here on the cheek and the field. Looks like a prize fight. And you'll notice here, it just says Carson City on it. And there's a few different ways that these came. And I think we'll probably have a few different labels on them. And so this one just says Carson City. And this came back, MS62. This is, what I like about this is they call it the GSA Treasure. So it's kind of fun. They've got their own little title for it, which I think is kind of clever. VAM 6, 8/7, 8/7, low 7 variety. And what's fun also, when you're kind of the crazy first adopter here, you get to have a pop of 1. So there you go. For it's priceless. There's only one of these. So the 8/7, so that second 8, you can see the 7 running through the second 8, and you see the tab down beneath it. I see the tab down beneath it. I'm familiar with this one. This variety, I wouldn't have been able to tell you offhand it was a VAM 6 low, low 7, but I knew it was one of those varieties. And overall, nice coin, graded, I think, very accurately. A 62's not a will beat you up kind of grade. Got a few more of these to open up. Just kind of a nice normative grade on there. Value on that, I'm not sure with the VAM. Being the only one known, it's, like I said, priceless. But we'll see what it trades for. I think that's $1,000 to $1,500, probably in that $1,200 range, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. I didn't show you that the top also gets the little seal, CAC seal on it. Some of you really like it when I show up the close details on just what's cooking up here, so you can just see kind of how they did everything. This one also says Carson City on it. Like I said, there's a few different labels for these. And this 1884, I thought was a pretty nice example. You'll see it also has plenty of contact marks on the cheek, but also the fields are really clean and open. And the back of the coin, once again, has just really that nice original look to it. What's fun about the GSA hoard is you really get a feel for a lot of coins that have just kind of a nice original surface quality, and how on a lot of coins you just don't see that. You just don't see that same original quality. So I was getting ready to send these off to get graded by, actually I like it when NGC does it because they do the label. And then the engineer said, CAC is grading those now. I'm like, let's do that. 63 plus on this guy, this 84 and a 63 plus. They have a population of 3 graded this grade with 53 higher. Folks, undoubtedly these numbers will start to explode eventually. And next up, we have in 1883. That label is really close to the coin. Sorry, spoiler alert. In MS64. Now we'll get that closer look. You can see those tabs sometimes in the pictures when you look at these guys. And the more common ones here, so this 83 in MS64, pop of 28 and 9. So it sounds like an ultra rare coin, but of course, if you pay attention, there's lots of these graded by NGC and PCGS. The one thing I don't fully understand is why PCGS hasn't adopted this method. They started doing like an oversized holder over the holder, and it's just a lot of holdering. It's more holdering, I think, than is necessary. Carson City. So this one's kind of fun. This actually has a little bit of almost like a textile tone to it. The way you look at those splotches on there, it really looks reminiscent to me of when a coin's kind of left in a bag for a long time. So a little bit similar to what you'd call bag toning. Not for the color, but this has a really, really soft satiny finish to it. On this one here, got the bold double C. So kind of fun to get my first GSA batch back and get a 65 out of one of them. That's kind of a nice looking coin with a nice grade to it. Population of 8 with only 2 finer. This has got to be worth $500,000 at least. They actually list it in their price guide at $840, which seems kind of high to me, but maybe the first adopters are really paying that much for it. I don't know. And then last but not least, this is the one that I find to be my favorite. It just says United States on it. And it is an 1887 CC. Just kidding, it's an 1887. And it is from Philadelphia. So some of you have probably never even seen one of these guys, but they actually had other coins besides Carson City's in the GSA hoard. And once again, the reverse is really, really nice on that coin. And the obverse is also very nice. But, you know, these 87s can come kind of washed out looking a little bit. A lot of little chatter on the cheek there. Some bigger bag marks on the back. MS63. I find these to be something in the coin market that is kind of eternally undervalued. You know, this one might trade for a good deal because it's one of only 2 graded by CAC. But what's interesting to me is that they're only showing a value of about $300 on a coin like this. And I've probably owned thousands of GSA Carson City dollars. And I've probably only owned a couple dozen non-Carson Cities. And especially in the hard pack. So you'll see some in the soft pack, like you'll see the Eisenhower, blue Eisenhower, silver ones, those cellophane wrappers. You'll see those more frequently, but the hard pack coins you don't see frequently at all. So anyway, kind of a fun experience here for me because I was excited to have something new and different. And, you know, I think PCGS should adopt this too, just using the straps. I really like what CAC did with their overall design on this guy. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.